Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Stable. In this video I wanted to talk about some horse breeds that I want added to the game. Now I don't just want to name them and be like, oh yeah, this one's pretty. I wanted to give a bit of backstory to them as well, a little bit of like flesh to that sounded weird. Okay. As someone who is not as like versed in horses as I used to be, like trust me, younger me would have been all over this. I knew a lot more about horses than I do now. I've just forgotten it all. Oh, oopsie daisies. My only knowledge really like nowadays comes from Star Stable because I'm so busy with everything else. So in this video, you know, I love to do a bit of research and learn a bit about horses and things like that. So as always, I didn't want to choose only one type of horse. So I think there's like one draft horse and also a pony. So of course, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me do another video where I talk about more horses I want in the game, or maybe specifically draft horses and things like that. And also definitely let me know in the comments below what horses you want to see in the game and things like that. We are on my alt account today because I'm filming this video a couple of hours before it's meant to go out, because this one wasn't meant to go out until tomorrow, but I've had to switch a few things around. So please excuse the fact that it's like sunrise. It's even darker on my main account, so sorry about that, you guys. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, so first things first, nothing in this list is like in order. I just chucked them down as I like found them on the interwebs. So also I didn't like go super duper in-depth research into these horses, but none of the information is from Wikipedia. It's from like, I don't know if they're like official, but like horse breed website kind of thing. So yeah, if anything's wrong, not my fault. I tried to like cross-reference at least 2 websites. I don't know. Okay, let's get into it. Number one is of course, okay, I'm like a little bit biased, but like this one's definitely like the one that I super duper duper like really want in the game. The Australian stock horse. I want like an Australian horse in the game just because like to have Australia in the game anyways. The origins of the stock horse breed in Australia can be traced back to the arrival of 9 horses in 1788 when the first British colonial fleet reached the Botany Bay. All the horses had the required stamina and vigour to endure the long voyage, as also to live and work in the untamed Australian conditions. Only the strongest and finest horses were allowed to breed, while those that failed to withstand hardship or stress were culled. Some thoroughbred horses were further brought to Australia in the 1830s to enhance the level of power and resilience in the local strains. During the mid-20th century, some American quarter horses were also important. Often called the breed for every need, the Australian stock horse is one of the most versatile horses in the world. Bred for intelligence, courage, toughness, and stamina, the horse will be sound, agile, and quick-moving with a sure-footed walk. They have a calm and responsive temperament, and all colours are acceptable, although bay is the most common. They have an expressive head with a large forehead, long arched neck, and well-defined withers. In Australia, the stockman will regard it highly for its working abilities. The Australian stock horse is usually around 14 to 16.2 hands, or 142 to 164 centimeters. They are known as a gaited horse. Their ancestors stem from thoroughbred, Timor pony, Arabian Welsh mountain pony, Cape of Good Hope horse, and the American quarter horse. And they are commonly used in competitive disciplines like show jumping, dressage eventing, camp drafting, endurance riding, polo cross, and polo, also for pony club activities, stock work, general hacking, and stockman challenges. Moving into number 2, we have the Tennessee walking horse. Elegant and flashy, the Tennessee walking horses are one of the most popular gaited breeds. Tennessee walking horses are stars both in the show and on the trails. Their distinct gaits are smooth to ride, making them a popular choice among riders of all ages. These beautiful horses have docile temperaments, allowing them to excel at whatever they do. Known for their unique 4-beat running walk and flashy movements. One of the reasons I want the Tennessee walking horse in the game is like because they just look cool. They're like something that we don't really have in the game already kind of thing, even though they're one of the most popular horse breeds in the world. I don't know. I searched up popular horse breeds and this one came up, so you know, Google told me that. The Tennessee walking horse is best known for its running walk. This is a 4-beat gait with the same football pattern as a regular or flat walk, but significantly faster. While a horse performing a flat flat walk moves at 4 to 8 miles per hour, 6.4 to 12.9 kilometers per hour. The running walk allows the same horse to travel at 10 to 20 miles per hour, 16 to 32 kilometers per hour. In the running walk, the horse's near feet overstep the prints of its front feet by 6 to 8 inches or 15 to 46 centimeters, with a longer overstep being more prized in the Tennessee walking horse breed. While performing the running walk, the horse nods its head in rhythm and its gait. Besides the flat and running walks, the third gait performed by Tennessee walking horses is the canter. Some members of the breed perform other variations of lateral ambling gaits, including the rack, stepping pace, foxtrot, and single foot, which are allowable for pleasure riding but penalized in the show ring. A few Tennessee walking horses can trot and have a long reaching stride. I kind of included a couple of those facts because I guess it gives us a little bit of insight of what the horse animations might look like in the game, you know. Their distinguishing features include a unique running walk, tall, long neck, calm disposition, long straight head. The breed averages 14.3 to 17 hands or 150 to 173 centimeters. They are found in all solid colors and several pinto patterns. Common colors such as bay, black, and chestnut are found, as are colors caused by dilution genes such as dun, champagne, cream, and silver dapple genes. Pinto patterns include Overo, Sabino, and Tobiano. Once again, also including the colors because it'll give us like maybe an idea of if the Star Stable was to add the Tennessee walking horse, like those are some colors that we might see. But also I'm a big fan of Star Stable taking on like the Liberation to like do the Jorvik type horses, although it would be kind of weird to call it the Jorvik Tennessee walking horse, so you know, I don't know. Moving on to number 3, we have Welara. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's on the screen. I was trying to find some horse breeds which had some fun names, hence this one really. The Welara is a part Arabian breed of pony, owing its origin to the Welsh pony as well as the Arabian horse. This newly developed equine breed is gradually gaining popularity in a variety of disciplines, including show jumping and pleasure riding, since they possess an energetic, hardy nature as well as a gentle and generous disposition. Their temperament and personality is like intelligent, friendly, kind, versatile, and generous. Their physical characteristics include a small and concave head, oh sorry if you can hear Moira like going crazy in the background, an arched neck, a long croup, I don't know what that word means, cool, great, horse anatomy, yep, and shoulders, and a short back. They come in all colours including white, dun, chestnut, grey, black, buckskin, and bay, though the spotted pattern is not accepted. That's funny how it's not accepted. Like, you're born with it and they're like, no. Anyways, the common use is for general riding, pleasure riding, show jumping, 3-day eventing, as well as use for riders who are taking part in the jumper and hunter classes. And there are around 11 to 15 hands on average. They didn't give it to me in centimeters and I was too lazy to convert it, so I'm sorry. And as always, the foals are just really cute. Foals are just so adorable. I love them. Alright, moving on to number 4, we have a bit of an odd one. Although I don't think donkeys are technically horses, how cool would it be to be able to ride one? Here we have the Mammoth Donkeys. This breed of donkey is actually larger than most, making it more rideable. The average donkey is too small to be ridden by adults, but Mammoth Donkeys are sufficiently large in stature to bear as much weight as a small horse could handle. I don't know if that means our size of character, but donkeys are cute. They can be a pleasure to ride as long as you aren't in a hurry and don't attempt to push them out of their comfort zone. So like, I honestly wouldn't be mad if Star Stable made donkeys slow, so like you just couldn't champ with them or something, because like, hello, it's a donkey. I don't care. I just want a donkey. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Developed from a variety of European donkeys imported to the USA, American Mammoth Donkeys were bred to create large, strong donkeys. The males, called Jacks, must be at least 14 hands high, and the females, called Jennies, must be at least 13.2 hands high. The largest American Mammoth Donkey on record is Romulus, who stands at an amazing 17 hands. 17 hands is very tall, isn't it? That's like, an adult could ride that, right? They may be a big breed, I can't speak. They may be a big breed, but it just means that you may have to stand on tiptoes to give them a hug. The American Mammoth will often bond very strongly with people who care for them. Like most domesticated animals, if you are kind and caring to them, then they will be to you. In America, most jacks are not gelded due to their rarity and are bred with mares. The heavier jacks are often mated with a draft mare to produce draft mules who will be stronger. They can also be broken to drive and ridden. Donkeys do not have I just thought this fact was cool, but donkeys do not have a waterproof coats like ponies, so if it's wet and cold, they will need rugs or shelter. Their coat, like ponies, will thicken in the winter to keep them warm in the colder months. Obviously, we don't have like weather and star stable, but that was just a fun fact, okay? Today, the Mammoth Donkey is still classified as rare by the American Livestock Breeds Conservancy, with less than 1,000 registrations annually. Donkeys today come in all shapes, sizes, colours and coat texture. The most common coat is grey, followed by brown and then black, roan and broken coloured donkeys, a combination of brown and white or black and white markings, and their rarest colour is pure white. The Mammoth donkeys commonly have a distinct dark brown colour of fur with white in the muzzle and underbelly. Moving on to number 5, we have the Shetland Pony. Lots of people over the years have asked for this pony in the game, whether we start to get some bigger pets which can follow us like the donkeys or the Shetland Pony. Like, that would just literally be so adorable. Unfortunately, the Shetland Pony cannot be rideable by our size of person. Like, they're usually for like kids, you know? Shetland ponies, originating off the coast of Scotland, have been around for thousands of years. They are a well-recognised breed with many outstanding characteristics, known for their strength and intelligence. Shetland ponies excel in both under saddle when ridden by children and in harness work. In the 1800s, the ponies were used extensively for mining. Today, the ponies are a popular tourist attraction. Shetland ponies are a hardy breed that evolved in harsh conditions. They are smart, loyal, and excel in a variety of events. The breed comes in an assortment of colours and stands between 28 and 42 inches tall at the withers. Unfortunately, once again, I don't know what that is in centimetres. I'm very sorry to my fellow Australians and smart people who don't use the imperial system. All I know is I think like a ruler length is 12 inches. So like 30 centimeters is 12 inches? I don't know, let's just move on. Shetland ponies come in many colours, including pinto. The only coat pattern that is not found in registered Shetlands are leopard spots, similar to an Appaloosa. Common colours include bay, black, brown, buckskin, chestnut, cream dun grey, roan and palomino. Moving on to the next, number 6 is the Belgian Horse. As I said, I want to bring all types of horses to the table, including draft horses. The one of them. I thought I picked out more, but apparently not. The Belgian Horse, breed of heavy draft horse, descended from the Flemish Great Horse, the medieval battle horse native to the Low Countries. An old breed, Belgians were considerably improved after 1880. In 1886, the first Belgian was taken to the US, where the breed was well accepted, but was never as popular as the Percheron. Docile and patient in nature, Belgians have thick muscles. Why did I say? I'm so sorry. Heavy bodies and short legs. They average 16 to 17 hands, or 163 to 173 centimeters. Although the Flemish horse was black, Belgians are usually bay, chestnut, sorrel, or roan in colour. Belgian draft horses outnumber all other draft breeds combined in the United States. Their massive size comes with immense pulling power, coupled with a gentle spirit and kind heart. These wonderful horses are increasingly popular in the United States, and not just as a workhorse, but also as a riding horse and a pet. Wait. I hadn't completely read that sentence when I was writing it down. I was also watching something else. What does that mean? A pet? Anyways, since the early days of the breed, Belgian drafts have been bred for agricultural and industrial work. Its strong bones and heavy muscles making the breed ideal for pulling plows, towing barges, and transporting heavy goods. I can't speak, I'm so sorry. Goods. While Belgians are still used for forestry and farm work today, they have become popular in various equestrian disciplines. Besides pulling contests, Belgian drafts have also been seen on shows, driving competitions, and even dressage events. Admirers of this charming breed sometimes keep them as pets or pleasure riding/driving horses. Alright, number 7 is the Standardbred. The Standardbred breed of horse developed in the United States in the 19th century and used primarily for harness racing. Possessed of considerable stamina and endurance, Standardbreds closely resemble thoroughbreds, but are usually smaller and have longer and lower bodies, flatter ribs, and heavier bones. They average around 15 to 16 hands or 152 to 163 centimeters, and bay is the most common color for Standardbreds, but brown, black, chestnut, or grey are also found. Unfortunately, that's all I found for the Standardbred, but they're basically like super similar, I suppose, to like thoroughbreds and a couple of other warm bloods and things like that. Let's move on to number 8, which is the Brumby. When people ask me what breed of horse I want to see in Star Stable, I always say an Australia one because I love Australia. I want to have that representation. Anyways, and a lot of people say Brumbies, but honestly, I'd probably prefer the Australian stock horse purely because it says Australia in the name. Even though there's no like actual native horse to Australia, the conditions were actually too harsh in Australia for horses to exist before they were like imported and stuff. But Brumby is a free-roaming feral horse in Australia. Although found in many areas around the country, the best-known Brumbies are found in the Australian Alps region. Today, most of them are found in the Northern Territory, with the second largest population in Queensland. These horses are not native to Australia. In fact, they are descended from escaped imported horses dating back to the early European settlers. The strongest and most physically resilient horse survived the arduous journey to Australia from various continents by sea. This is partly why the Brumby has flourished so well. Because of the lack of knowledge of the initial settlers who came to Australia, Brumbies were forced to fend for themselves in unnatural habitats. Today, they are renowned for their hardiness and intelligence. The Brumby became a popular war horse during World War I and World War II, and the Boer War, I think that is. The Brumby's normal size is 13.2 to 15 hands. The colours can range from blacks, bays, roans, chestnuts, paints, buckskins, and palomino. Moving on to number 9, the Hungarian sport horse. The Hungarian warm-blood horse is a relatively common breed of sport horse that was developed in Hungary by selective crossing. Primarily used in competitions and shows, these horses are exceptionally intelligent with a noble personality. Their behavioural characteristics include a docile temperament, extremely intelligent, and they are adaptable. Their physical traits are a noticeably tall but delicate looking frames, strong and long legs with denser bone, and strong quarters. Their coat colours, they're like found in all horse colours, and all the colours are solid. So I suppose that means there's no pinto horses, and you know how much I love pinto horses. And they usually range from about 16 to 17 hands tall, and they are commonly used for jumping, dressage, general riding, and endurance, and they are very durable, multi-talented, and they're excellent in jumping and highly trainable. The time has come, you guys, for the 10th horse for this video. Once again, let me know if you want to see another one where I cover more draft side horses or whatever. Let me know in the comments below. But it is the Gelderlander. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. The Gelderland is a heavy warm-blood breed that developed in the 18th century in the province of Gelderland in the Netherlands. Native mares of this province were crossed with Andalusian, Neapolitan, Norman, Norfolk Roadster, and the Holsteiner. I'm so sorry, it's like super late at night and I just can't read anymore. Stallions to produce a stylish, versatile horse for carriage driving and farm work. In the 19th century, when pleasure riding became more popular, Frisian, Oldenburg, Hackney, and Thoroughbred blood was introduced to lighten the breed while increasing its athleticism. All of these breeds' influences can be seen in the Gelderland today, from the stylish gait of the Hackney to the docile temperament of the Frisian to the jumping ability of the Thoroughbred and Holsteiner. The Gelderland horse is a refined, elegant, warm-blood type with smooth, active paces and a high stepping action, especially at a trot. The breed is typically chestnut, but bay, black, and grey are also seen, with the very occasional skewbald. Striking white markings on the face and legs are also common. Gelderlands have a high set tail and both the tail and mane of medium thickness. They typically stand between 15.2 and 16 hands high, and the breed has a long head with a straight or convex profile, large expressive eyes, and wide nostrils. The neck is muscular with a gentle crest leading to prominent withers and a long straight back. The chest is full and deep, and the shoulders are well sloped and powerful, and the legs are clean and strong with sturdy joints. Gelderlands are known for their longevity, soundness, intelligence, and gentle willing temperament. Modern day Gelderland horses are an especially popular and successful choice for the sport of combined driving and frequently competing dressage, show jumping, and eventing at an international level. They also make excellent pleasure riding and driving horses. What a video. I'm so sorry that it's kind of a pretty long one, but hopefully that opened your eyes to horse breeds a little bit for the third and final time. If you want to see me do this again, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, let me know what horses you would like to see in Star Stable in the comments below. I hope you guys are having an awesome day or have had an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!